Hi, Stacy here with BluebirdNeedlework.com. Today is Friday, August 21st, 2026. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My channel is on my hobbies, which primarily is cross-stitching. I do a little bit of sewing, the tiniest little bit of quilting, and I also enjoy paper crafting. I like to do greeting cards, gift tags, gift card holders, treat boxes, that kind of thing. This video is dedicated to my new online needle workshop, BluebirdNeedlework.com. I started my website at the very end of February in 2026, and I'm pleased to say that it's going well. Today actually is the first day of the online wholesale market, needlework market. What is it called? Needlework Market 2026. Needlework Marketplace 2026. That is open only to qualified buyers, shops, online and brick and mortar. And I was actually able to get in. So I'm so very grateful and so thankful that they accepted me, because I feel like I was a very late ad. I have been loading my shop up with pre-orders and getting ready for today. And I feel like even though it's taken most of the morning to place my orders, pay for my orders, there was a little hiccup here or there, and like work through that and keep an eye on things. It's taken most of the morning. I feel really good about it, and I'm excited to be participating in my first, industry event. So it's really an exciting time for me. I this week got a couple of charts from a couple of designers in, and then I want to talk about a stitch along that I'm going to host. I'm sure there's lots of people hosting this one because the chart is gorgeous, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I want to talk about that, what my plan is, what I'm thinking, and we'll just kind of go from there. Let's start with new items in the shop. Erica Michaels has her first, her release for the fall. And we've got Grateful Hearts. And I absolutely love this. It's stitched on 36 count ginger snap from Needle Bling Designs. And I love that little berry. And then on the back is the top of the berry. The sampler is 174 stitches by 67 stitches, and the berry is 127 by 72. She used Classic Colorworks, but there are a DMC conversion listed inside. So Grateful Hearts, just really pretty. I love the fall colors so much. Next we have Abundant Autumn, also with a berry that says Gratitude. Both are stitched on 30 count pecan shortbread linen from Access Commodities. The larger design is 76 by 108 stitches, and the berry is 127 by 72. Weeks Dye Works, and there are DMC colors listed as well. Then we have Christmas Band Sampler. And also a berry. Look at that. That's really pretty. I didn't even know that this was included. This one is stitched on 37 count Russian tea cake linen, legacy linen. The sampler is 125 by 225 stitches, and the berry is 127 by 73. I feel like it's, because that's kind of photographed at an angle, I feel like I'm a little off. It's hard to get an on, you know, a good picture of it. At the bottom, geese, swans, maids milking, ladies dancing, lords leaping, pipers, drummers. Oh, up here. Partridge in a pear tree, turtle doves, French hens, calling birds, golden rings, geese, swans, maids milking, ladies dancing, lords leaping, pipers, drummers. She got them all in there for the 12 days. You could do all of these together. You could do, like, this band right here is super pretty. It is like a black work, I think. Not true cross stitch on the whole piece, but really, really pretty. Then I have graveyard cartouches. You can stitch these on perforated paper or perforated PVC is I think what it is now, or make it like a tag if you want. You can, each of them have a design like this on the bottom. You can include that, you can remove that. This is what it looks like when it's removed. Really, really cute. Models are stitched on 36 count tin roof linen from Weeks Dye Works. Stitch counts are 55 by 107, 57 by 111, 69 by 100, and 79 by 63. She says here, any number of murky fabrics are good options here as long as you have good contrast with your floss. Weeks Dye Works is used, and 310 DMC. And then, of course, we'd expect nothing less, but we've got Trick or Treat berries. These are stitched on 36 count haunted linen from Picture This Plus. Stitch counts 127 by 72 each. And this uses Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works, and DMC. And then, of course, the DMC alternates are also included in the chart. And then she finished it off with those cute pins. Monster Mash pins by Just Another Button Company. I do have this in store. So, in the shop. So, they're really cute. And they're much cuter in person, I will say. Okay, next we have hands-on design. We have the Christmas beetle. And I didn't realize this, but there really is such a thing as a Christmas beetle. This one is stitched on 32 count gingerbread by Fabrics by Stephanie. Stitch count 69 by 72, and it uses DMC. And at the top you can see the holly sprig there, and it's a holly sprig solo pin from Just Another Button Company. I don't think I have that one, but I can get it if you want it. And then we have Hey Jack. This is one of my favorites. This is on 32 count slate by Fabrics by Stephanie. Stitched with DMC, stitch count 69 by 67. And then Just Another Button Company candy corn at the top. I think she was saying that the people for Just Another Button Company made this one specifically for her because the others were too small. Again, I can probably get it if you need it. I really want to stitch this up. I have a black Christmas tree for Halloween, and I think this would be really cute on it. Then we have Folk Threads Autumn. Real pretty fall design. 32 count Zweigart Raw Belfast linen, and the stitch count 69 by 69. About 3 classic colorworks colors, and the rest are DMC. $141 Design Company is where she got the shadow box for the finishing piece. So, really cute. And last but not least, we've got Tend the Flock. I love the houses at the top. I love the sheep at the bottom. I love the little basket over here on the side. This one is stitched on 36 count corn silk by Weeks Dye Works. The sampler is 78 by 93 stitches, and the basket pin keep is 49 by 49. And the colors used on this were all Weeks Dye Works. Oh, okay, so if you look at the stand here, I just noticed it's black on the bottom, black on the top, and then the inside is a really pretty green. This is the mini Majestic stand with DIY chalk paint in Little Black Dress and Gypsy Green, and you can get all of that from Chantel's 141 Design Company. Isn't that funny? I just never really noticed that that was a wooden piece. I don't know what I thought it was, but... And on the basket, pin keep, we've got, it looks like black rickrack and green rickrack. Anyways, super cute. Also, what's at my mailbox right now is the blue flower. I will share that next time. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to get over there again. I was already there once today. I'm not sure if I'm going to get back over there. I am leaving for vacation tomorrow. So today I'm doing laundry and packing and kind of cleaning the house, although I haven't started that yet because I've been busy on market. So I've got my tasks lined out for me today, so I'm not sure I'm going to get back over there. But they are live in the shop and ready, so if you do want to go online and see what we've got, you're welcome to. They are available. Things that will be ordered for market, I will keep them all. Some things are being shipped today or tomorrow. Other things are being shipped on Monday. Once they come in, I will fill orders. So if you order something, pre-order as well as something that's already listed in the shop that's not a pre-order, your order will be held until I can fill your order completely as things start coming in. And then I'll package it all up and I'll send it off. If you've ordered pre-ordered things, then you will get a refund on shipping if your total is $60 or more. So there's that. And what else? I think that's it for market. One of my favorite charts out of everything, I mean, there's several, but I keep going back to this one because I think this chart is stunning. It is Petal Symphony by the Snowflower Diaries. I will put a picture of it up here. I talked about it in my last video, and one of you said, let's do a SAL. And I'm like, yes, let's do a SAL. And then she said, I'll buy supplies. And I'm like, awesome. I will put supplies together. So we're going to do a SAL. I'm not sure when we're going to start. It's not going to be structured. Maybe we should call it a start along rather than a stitch along. If you want some structure, I'm happy to map that out. The charts will probably be mailed to me sometime next week. I have gone in and I've ordered the DMC equivalents to the flosses that she used. She used all of XJU Design flosses. And I don't think I can get her flosses at this time. As well as she used the linen dark soil in a 32 count. I also was not sure that I can get that linen. The stitch count on this is 149 by 139. So I think when I figured it out on a 32 count, we're looking at like almost a 10 by 10, just shy of a 10 by 10 finish. So if you do it on a 32 count, I think it'll fit nicely in a 12 by 12 frame. And those are fairly easy to come by. So I've got the DMC coming, but I also like the idea of the variegation in the colors. So what I might try to do is I think I'm going to go through and try to do a color conversion to Weeks Dye Works and or Classic Colorworks, and do a floss pack. So you can have the option of a all DMC floss pack, or you can have a conversion, over dyed conversion floss pack. There might still be 1 or 2 DMC in there. Really just depends. Like I think one of the colors is Black Raven, which is 310. I'm not gonna do a conversion on that. I think 310 will be just fine. And there's not a lot of black in the chart. There's a little bit on the bee and the snails, you know, shadows. So there's not a lot of that color. But fabrics, knowing that it would probably be hard for me to get the supplies from XJU Design, I thought, what else can we do? So I went through my vendors, and Picture This Plus has a couple of options that I really, really like. Keep in mind that the colors on these might differ a little bit from the sample because of monitors and how the photos are enhanced and, you know, things like that. But when I look at the picture of Petal Symphony and then I look at the linen, I think this one, Barnwood by Picture This Plus, is a really good fit. So I think I'm going to stitch mine on a 32 count Barnwood. Also, in just looking at the colors, I kind of feel like Ale from Picture This Plus would be a nice option as well. A little more on the brown side versus the dark gray brown, but still a really pretty option. A nice paper bag color, I guess, is a really good color for that. I also have two other options, both again from Picture This Plus. I have Ancient, which is a lovely modeled lighter brown tan fabric, but it's got light browns and darker browns and some dark grays kind of mixed in there. I thought that could be really pretty. And then I went completely out of character, and I thought some people might not want a really dark fabric. Some people might want a lighter fabric. And I found I think it's Demoiselle, Demoiselle, and it's a really pretty linen, soft colors. It looks like it's got pinks and greens and blues, maybe a little gray, maybe a little purple, just a really soft color, and I think that might look nice with the floss colors. Again, I'm just going off of photos. So I would like to know if you would like to join us. And if you would like to join us, I would like to know, do you want to be in on the ordering of supplies? And the reason I ask is because I need to know how much to order. I don't want to order too few, and I don't want to order too much. So if you would email me, and I'll put my email address right here, if you are interested in joining us, and let me know if you want the chart and floss, and if you want DMC or the overdyed conversion, and then what fabric you want in the color and count. That will help me kind of organize my thoughts. I would like to place the order for the fabric by Monday-ish, if I can. I'm not sure if she's got them already pre-done or if she has to dye them. So I don't want to wait too long, because sometimes the hand dyeing process can take 6 to 8 weeks, and I've heard from other fabric dyers, that some of the linen counts are not coming in quickly. So I don't want to wait too terribly long. Right now in my shop, I really don't have anything that's that dark, like the barnwood and even the ale. So I'm not sure if that would work or not. This might look really pretty on a pale pink as well, but it would have to be really very, very pale. So that's my thought. I am super excited about it. We've got a couple people already who have told me that yes, they want to be in on it. And of course, you can join without purchasing anything. I'm just doing this as a courtesy, and to make it easy on you if you want to just buy it kitted, and if you want it, how you want it kitted. And I think to pay, it really depends on the feedback that I get. If I'm going to do a pre-order, like Fat Quarter Shop will do pre-orders where you say, yes, I want this, and you pay like $1 to $5 depending on the price point and what it is to put your reservation in. So I think I might do that. I haven't decided for sure. Again, it depends on how many. And then what I'll do is I'll either I will take the information that you give me and I will price it out, and then I can invoice you for it, or I might put a listing on the website depending on how many extras I may have, but I'll put maybe a listing on my website and then let you know that you can hop on and order it that way. So a couple of different things. I'm still kind of trying to figure it all out. But man, I can't. I have been fixated on this chart for the whole week, and I am so excited that it's coming. Let's see. I think that is it. Make sure that you head over to my website, regardless if you want to shop or not. I do have a sign up there for my newsletter. My newsletter goes out every 4 to 6 weeks, or if I'm uploading a brand new product, it will load there. I'm sorry. You will get a newsletter notification as to what's new in the shop. You got a couple of newsletters this week because Market was being released, so I was getting emails starting overnight on Saturday. I was getting tons and tons of emails, and as I was picking what I wanted to offer in my shop, I was adding it to the shop and then adding it to the newsletter. So you got a couple of those just to know what is coming out, and if you wanted to do a pre-order, you were more than welcome to do that. So those times you might get a little bit more, a few more newsletters than normal. I work full-time. I don't have time to spam your mailboxes with, unnecessary, chit chat about, whatever it is. I'd like to make these useful and informational, kind of let you know what's going on with me, what's going on with the shop, what's new, what's coming up, that kind of thing. But last video I showed these cute little kits, and I went on to order them and they were out of stock. Oh, I was so sad. So I said, yes, notify me. They did, and they came in. So I've got the witch cat coming, there's a pumpkin cat coming, a ghost cat, a skeleton cat. I have a really cute bear pattern, a bear kit coming, and I think it's a Dala horse that's wooden. So Scandinavian, I think the wood is stained, and it's like an embroidery kit with the holes so you can decorate it. And then also there was one more like that came with it. So I have some new things coming, and I'm really excited. I've not done felt yet, and I haven't done a kit like this before, so I am excited to be offering those. I think they're going to be a great hit, and if you like them, there's so much more that I can order. I have a really cute cat in a yellow polka dot bikini, and a flamingo pool floaty. There is a cat in a little leopard print trunks and a leopard print like lifesaver around its belly. There's just, when I say there's cute things, there's really cute things. And I love the packaging of this. They did a very good job of putting the kit together and packaging it. So I am really, really excited to get those. So those should be here by the time I get back from vacation. And then I will list them and we will get them out the door. So I think that's it. I wanted to do this video before I left. I do not think you're going to have a video until probably September 3rd, which is Labor Day weekend. Let me look at my calendar. No, September 5th. I think that will be my next video. We will be back in town before then, but I'm not sure it makes sense for me to do a video and then 3 days later do another video. So I might just wait until the 5th to do a video. If I come across something or I need to chit chat about something that I find or something new in the shop, I might pop on in, from a hotel room. But other than that, I think we're pretty much good until the 5th. If you haven't done so already, please take a moment and make sure that you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Be sure to share the video, like the video, comment on the video. Love the comments. I read the comments, all of them, and I acknowledge it either by clicking on the like heart button that they give us, or also I might even reply to your comment. It's fun. I really enjoy it. I have a good time seeing what you guys think and responding, answering your questions. So I have a good time with it. Also, make sure that you head on over to bluebirdneedlework.com, put yourself on that newsletter, check out the store, check out the needlework market. It's in a separate tab. The pre-order indications on those will probably come off at some point this week during travel. I will remove them. I have until probably 9 or 10 o'clock on Monday morning to, well, maybe it's noon on Monday morning to complete my market orders. So if you do a pre-order between now and, let's say, Monday morning, let's say Sunday evening, because I will be on vacation out doing things at lunchtime on Monday, and I don't think my husband will be like, sure, let's go back so that you can place your order. So I think what I'll do is cut it off, let's say midnight on Sunday. I can still place an order for anything that's on that website in the Needlework Marketplace tab. So it's not too late. If you want to go head on over and see if there's something that you can't live without, please go right ahead. Let me know if you're interested in the stitch along, the Petal Symphony stitch along, and I'm excited to get that going as well. All right, have a great weekend coming up. Have a great rest of a couple of weeks, and I will see you when I get back. Till then, happy stitching.